Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Oakland Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. A third down gain of 19.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. That's going to be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10. Tighten down. There you go. Check 43. Go.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they...
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Check, 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 check.
Now Leonard Fournette. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 99. Check 81. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 52. Hey, check 24. Check 24. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check 37. Check 37.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Sweet. Wildville, Wildville. Mike 9, that's it. We got to get to 9.
From the gun, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here, as they've got it with 4th down and 1. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
First down, New York.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Allen. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Man open. It's Goodwin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Round 80! Let's go, let's go! He's checking. Crash!
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Single receiver. Watch 23, watch 23. I got him. Mike 36. Mike. Middle. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, orbit. Got 36. 36 to Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On play action, Allen. He's got Evans. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And it's third down.
Mike 19. Mike 36. Watch QB. QB's up. Watch 36. 38. Wahoo. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 36.
Throwing is Allen on third. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Demir Bird, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Check 13.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Mike 9. Mike 9. Mike 9. Hey, we don't get to 9. Mike over there. 3 buzz. Yeah.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Check 3. Shoot up. Good. Slam.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He completes it to Bryant. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Check. Lucky. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Mike 9. Let's go, defense. Hey, D, man up, D. Watch that.
Throwing on second down. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Make you a gamer. Hey, you gotta stop. Don't take. Spell. Hayward.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Quick the edge. Come. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Check. 2-6. No. Motion. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Be good. 81. Delta. Check hot route. Go. Check. Let it go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Pick up the ball. Check safety. Look, 64. Weak. Off. No chance.
And Jackson throwing once more. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that trims the lead down to 9.
Makes the score Giants 21, Raiders 12.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Push him back. Push him back. Wide. Wait, hold. 80 weapon. Bravo. 5 wide. 36 to Mike. Watch.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, he's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Watch out. Show it up. Hey.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got daylight. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. We go.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Harper. You got squeeze. You got tight right there. Watch twist.
Back to the air. Jackson following the pick six. Bryant has it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Shoot. Crunch.
Jackson. Complete to Bryant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. He'll get this one to Switzer. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Check number 6. Pull it. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On first down, Foreman, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Kill. Any weapon.
Now Foreman. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Alert 3. Alert 3. 61. Match box. Right. Go on.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Check 4.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Switch it. Come on, switch on.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And this one is right through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Under 10. 10. Slam. Kill.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On the run, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Finds the mic. Finds the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Zip it. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run on first down. Foreman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Switch. Bang. Jack Rabbit. Jack Rabbit. 49. Check 49. Check 49. 80 weapon. Come on. Go.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Raiders on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Here's Foreman. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We got 4. Mike 5. I'm here all day.
Jackson throwing on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 11 at the 9-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Jones. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And the Giants send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Again, it's Foreman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Mike, 4. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Hayward. H3. 22. Cut. Same on. Check. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jackson able to find Switzer. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Play action. Now Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. He's coming. We got double up. Neutral, Poker. 2-6.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
66, pull it, high.
On 2nd down, Foreman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jackson. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up fourth.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On fourth down, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Airing this one up. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 27, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. He's checking. Crash. Check Nick. Check your hot read.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of one. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Giants, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.